So this is the second video with the Osmo Pocket 2. I wanted to show a little bit more about the great things that this camera can do, or the great things that I think it can do, because I like it. So my wife and I came up and we stayed in a tiny house for a couple of days, so I could just kind of get the feeling of staying in a tiny house, because I'm into the tiny house movement, as you would expect, because I'm actually building a tiny house in the woods myself. So I wanted to come up and take a look. And since we're up here, I thought I'd go ahead and do some more footage with the Osmo Pocket, because that's my main camera for B-roll. So I'm starting out here in a resort where we stayed, and in just a bit we're going to transition into Yosemite National Park. And within the park, I shoot a lot of water because I wanted to actually let you hear what the mics are like on this camera. They're really, really good. As the bodies of water get larger, of course, the sound gets larger. These mics pick up more. And then on the other side of that, when there isn't that much noise around and it's kind of still and quiet out, there are a few other people in the park and you can hear them too. It's January, so there aren't that many. But as my wife and I were walking around, checking out the sights and things like that, there were a few other people around, and you can actually hear them in the background. With the previous version of the Osmo, if you're farther away from the mic, you're not heard that well. But with this camera, every little sound around you is being picked up. And it's really nice. And that's one of the things I really like about it, because you get more of the ambient sounds. And this water that we're going around here in the park, you can really, really hear it really well. And then as things get a little bit quieter, as I said, you can hear some of the people around me. You can hear them talking and things like that. And like I said, there aren't as many people in the park right now because it's January and it's still pretty cold, which was a perfect time for me to come up, because I'm not really into the crowds and things like that. Also, I tested the zoom on this camera. It's a digital zoom, so it's not the same as a lens zooming in, but it did the trick. You'll be able to see where I've zoomed in on a couple of mountain ranges and stuff like that. And I can tell that it's a digital zoom because it's not quite as crisp and clear, but it still works. Still a great camera, still impressed with it. I'm getting to learn it a lot better now because I'm shooting a little bit more, and this is still my go-to camera for B-roll. I won't say all of the videos previous to this camera were shot with the Osmo One. Or when I got that camera, you can see a big difference in my B-roll and the quality and just the cinema-like quality of it. It's a great thing. So just want you guys to take a look at one more video and just check out a little bit of Yosemite National Park. It was a beautiful place. We had a great time. The camera did well, and just enjoy the rest of it. And we'll see you on the next video.